For the second part of the series, Yaakov the Snake, I want to briefly explain the letter nun. In Aramaic, nun means fish. This fish embodies the story of time and place. Place refers to the lower waters, our world, and time is evening, not morning and not night, but a time of mixing, some light, some darkness. This is the time we know. This is our now. We exist in a state in between the evenings. It's similar to how great mammals of the sea must surface to breathe air, moving between two worlds. From time to time, they surface for air. These creatures are like us, mainly living in the depths, with limited vision, but occasionally able to rise above and experience clarity, even if briefly, just as none can appear anywhere in a word, at the start, middle, or end. It highlights the experience of being in the middle, neither beginning nor end, because every Hebrew word is a journey, and none reveals the story of the here and now. So the word kalan, the falling of the voice, tells the story of shame, the shame of the naked human, and of the long journey back. If you feel that the human being is the crown of creation, the highest and finest creature in the kingdom, you may not understand the rest of this video. But if, even for a brief moment, you stepped back and looked at our world and felt even a single drop of shame, before animals in cages, before abandoned children, before the homeless and the refugees, before our earthly stars, before yourself, then stay with me. This story of reality cannot be told in one video, maybe not even in a lifetime, but it is encoded entirely in Hebrew. It is the story of matter and spirit, the split, and the journey back to the time and place where they were one. For this video, I chose the word makel, the staff, and the verse. With my staff, I crossed the Jordan. Genesis, Jacob says, I crossed the descent, the Jordan, with only a single line. No body, no possessions, no external identity. Makel is one line, one axis, consciousness without a complex body. Then he adds, and now I have become two camps. Two camps express a split, and here the division you see rises clearly. Body and soul, matter and consciousness. At first, Makel is one, union, Jacob without the body, story, burden, two-ness. After that, the two camps reveal an inner fracture. The appearance of the body, the separate psyche, the fear, the duality. The verse itself hints at this movement. Crossing the Jordan with the staff is pure, undivided consciousness. Becoming two camps is entering this world, the split between body and soul. This is the line you are following. Jordan as the descent and the emergence of the body. Makel as a single consciousness. Two camps as the divided self. In the next chapter, I will explain why the story is about twins, the connection between the words Goyim and Goya, a dead body, and why the voice is Jacob's while the hands are Esau's. Throughout the series, it is essential to stay in a non-literal mode of perception, to understand that the code is not a story about a hero or a villain, but about the forces that operate the universe on every level, from physics to the human psyche. Like a kaleidoscope, these patterns appear in everything. This is what Eastern traditions were showing through the mandala. This verse is about the breakdown of the powerful structure, the moment when even the heroes can no longer stand, and the shame is revealed to all. Nations have heard your disgrace. The peoples hear the shame, the exposure, the loss of the mask. Your cry has filled the land. The scream, the signal, spreads through every space. For warrior has stumbled against warrior. Even those considered strong, stable, facing each other head-on, fall. Together, the two have fallen. Both forces, both sides, collapse at once. If you look around with eyes wide open, you may recognize that we are already standing exactly in this moment. The use of the phrase, "they heard the disgrace," is neither accidental nor a mistake. It connects to another verse at Sinai, which already tells us that all the people saw the voice. Voice is a state in reality. It can be identified. The echo of the voice, or if you prefer, of the curse, can be heard through those who are called the sons of Yaakov. It is a force that moves, pushes, and spreads the curse and the fracture, so that not a single surface on this sphere remains untouched. Because when Yahweh promises that no one will be cast away, and that everyone is included in the plan, he is essentially saying, in order to bless all of you, I must first curse all of you. And so this force of the voice spreads easily in every direction. From just 2 letters, you can find the root behind the words. Voice, sound, curse, easy. The entire spectrum of sound, curse, ease, and consumption. And so the code continues, revealing the other gods of our time, the great and almighty God called democracy. In a democracy, each of our voices becomes light or heavy, influential, or at least that is how it appears to us. People risk their lives for it. The idea that democracy is in danger drives people out of their minds. And quietly, in the evening hours, the force that stalks the God of democracy, the one that comes to subdue yet another layer of pagan idol worship, waits between morning and night. From within democracy, it spreads everywhere. It is a conquest carried out by a subtle voice. It happens with the licking of lips, with boxes of sweet baklava and Dubai chocolate, all under the protection of the God of democracy. The voice that represents the community, the crowd, the ruling majority. It is actually the voice of the curse, spreading everywhere. And so, the word community continues the same line of the code. A crowd becomes a community. The community becomes a single troop. And once the group acts as a single body, it becomes easier to control. This is the same root behind the name Kohelet, the title given to King Solomon. His name points to the act of gathering, not gathering objects, but gathering people, gathering minds, gathering voices, gathering wives, nations, and centers of political power into one line. Kohelet is not the king who rules with force. He is the shepherd of human perception, drawing everything toward a single direction. This is how the Upper Kingdom operates. It uses its own tools, its own forces, to bring every scattered piece into coherence, to bring everything to completion. This is the meaning of Solomon, the king whose name carries the idea of peace, wholeness, and completion. But the human translation of this force is always lacking. A human being lives one moment at a time, a single point in the long line. And because a human sees only the point directly in front of them, their great gathering, in fact, is nothing on the timeline. Humans are unable to see the whole pattern, only a void, a meaningless circle, a vapor. This is why Kohelet speaks in the language of nothingness. He reflects the limit of human sight when confronted with totality. What is whole from above looks empty from below. But the code is not empty. It is the movement of the flock toward completion. The great shepherd gathers every voice, every fragment, every scattered moment back into the unity from which they fell. and the same voice that moves through democracy, the voice that carries the curse and the ease and the shame. It is the same voice that gathers the crowd into a community, the community into a troop, and the troop into a single body that can finally be steered toward its end, not by force, by voice, because voice is the tool of the shepherd, the tool of the king. The story of Solomon is not about wisdom or wealth, power or influence, but about the gathering of perception, the collapse of idols, and the restoration of the single line that Jacob carried across the descent. In the next part, I will show you how a single letter from the word kol, the word for voice, can be replaced. And by replacing that one letter, the entire movement becomes visible. Not only the process, but the tool itself. The tool on the chessboard that moves every piece into position, exactly where it must go. Humanity searches for this force everywhere. They call it the bride of God, the feminine container, the divine capacity to hold all things. But only the Hebrew code reveals what it truly is, and how it operates, and why it cannot be found anywhere else. In the next chapter, I will open this letter, and you will see the mechanism that shapes reality from within.